Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again, and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video, we are continuing on with part 2 of my curated mystery box. Unlike a lot of the other mystery boxes, this seller did ask me a couple of questions to sort of curate the box for my tastes. So I gave her some of my favorite brands and color choices, and she also did ask me if I wanted a couple of mainstreams, so there were a few in here as well. So far we've seen at least one bee's knees and an ethereal, maybe 2 ethereals. So we're going to see what we have in here. We also did get at least 1 EDK and 2 Emily Demollies and a few from Polish. So quite a lot of really good brands. Let's see what we have in part 2. All right, first up, we're going to go with this one here. Ooh, it looks like we've got a green from Leisha's Lacquer. This one is called Slime Time. Yes, honey. What? You don't like being directly up here, sweet girl. Are you trying to play? You trying to see what Olivia was doing up here? I don't know if you like boxes as much as Olivia does. What do you think? We're 2 seconds into the video and you're already distracting me, sweet girl. Silly pumpkin. Do you want to sit up here? Nope, she wants held. That's quite rare for her. She's kind of an independent, sweet but independent kitty cat. This is a pretty bright green with some orange and cantaloupe glitters in it. I also see some lime green or bright green glitters as well, and there's a shimmer component that I see shifting between like a red and gold. This does fall into that category of greens that I have been destashing though. This bright straight up neon or limey shade is just one of those color families that I've only recently discovered that I don't like on my skin tone. So we will be destashing this. So that was Leisha's Lacquer Slime Time. The next polish is a round bottle, and I think the first bottle of this brand that we're unboxing, at least from this box, this is Brave's Diva Polish, and this is 50 Shades of Hay. This came out as the September 2020 Rookie of the Month. This is pretty. So this is like a pumpkin-y orange. You've got some multi-chrome flakies in here and some holographic bits. I think some of the holographic might be like a small flaky. It doesn't seem like just a straight up linear holographic because you can see the little particles in there. This is a really pretty combination. I could definitely see myself reaching for this in the fall. I am, in fact, currently at the moment putting together my fall rack. I don't know if by the time you guys see this, I will have already shared my fall rack, but this is a really pretty shade. I do at least want to swatch this and see how it will look. And I'm not too sure I have something exactly like this. This is a really pretty combination, and yeah, we're gonna at least keep it to swatch and try. That was Brave's Diva Polish, 50 Shades of Hay, and I'm actually trying to think if this is also a new to me brand. I know there was another brand that was sort of like by a sports fan as well, and it had something to do with baseball on the label as well, but I didn't remember this being the name. I could be wrong. If you know who it might be, let me know down below. But there was that one, 50 Shades of Hay. Next up, looks like we've got a Supernatural in a deep shade of green. This one is called Avalon 3.0. This is a pretty green. It's kind of like a deep moss with some more sheer gold flakies and some gold shimmer as well. I'll have to see how this swatches. It does have quite a lot of gold components going on, but the shade of green is really pretty. I think I also see like a twinkling of holographic in here. I'm tempted to try it, but I have been trying to be a bit more cutthroat about the polishes that I don't keep. I think on this box I've been doing pretty good. We have also been getting some polishes that I already own, which makes it easy because I can just go, well, I have it. That one goes in the destash. I think we will go ahead and destash this one. It is a lovely shade, and I do like this Supernatural lacquers that I do have. I think one of you had commented that she no longer makes polish, which I hadn't known, but I think we will go ahead and destash this. So that was Supernatural Avalon 3.0. Next up, we've got a nail hoot. Ooh, look at this pretty shade. This one is called the Fairy Dance. This is a unique color. It's kind of like a mix between a blush and a neutral shade. You've got a load of this blue flash in there in that shimmer. Then there's like a soft wash of gold, but I think that's coming mainly from iridescent glitters. There's also some holographic glitter in here. This is a lovely combination. I'm going to have to see how this one looks on my skin tone because I'm pretty sure this is going to be somewhat sheer. But I guess if it is too sheer, I can always try this over a visible nail line blurring base coat to sort of amp up the full coverage. But I'm loving all of the components together. The iridescent glitters are shifting beautifully. And I love the contrast between the shimmer and the base color. Very unique. So that was Nail Hoots The Fairy Dance, one that I'm fairly certain I don't own yet. Next one, we've got a Turtle Tootsies in a beautiful brown. This one is called Gone Squatchin', and this is like a milk chocolate holographic. Ooh, and there's shimmer particles. So look at all that that's settled to one side. That looks like almost like a lavender micro flaky, and that holographic in here is really, really strong. Let's see if I can't get some of those flakies to disperse back into the bottle. Kind of. I think we will have to do some more shaking on this one, but this is a pretty lovely shade. Milk chocolate is definitely the best way that I could describe this, or a chocolate milk, kind of a lighter tone of brown. This is definitely one that I'll give a shot. I don't think I have too many browns, although I do have some that I got recently from another mystery box. Those were from ILNP, and at least this one that I pulled is darker by comparison. So I'm not sure if I have anything in this exact milk chocolatey tone. So we'll give it a shot, see how I like it on my skin tone. I'm not too sure if I'll prefer this tone or a deeper one on my nails. So we'll have to see. But that was Turtle Tootsies Gone Squatchin'. All right, up next, I think we've got another Nail Hoot in a pretty pink. This one is called Susan. This one came out in HHC for May of 2019. This is a lovely rosy pink with a whole lot of holographic in there. There's also a shimmer component that you're seeing as that gold glow. Trying to decide if I would like this color. And I think we're going to go ahead and just destash it. Pinks I'm still a little bit finicky on. I have my preferred colors, and this one just isn't speaking to me, so we'll pass it along to someone that will enjoy it. That was Nail Hoots Susan. All right, last one in that first row that we're looking at in video 2 is another Supernatural, looks like. Yeah, ooh. This one is called Fairest One of All. This one, maybe that's supposed to say reimagined. It's a little bit hard to read, but this is a very pretty polish. You've got this blackened base with some purple shimmer and some red micro glitters. There's a lot of different colors going on as well. I think that shimmer particle shifts to like a pink and a gold, maybe a little bit of green at the edges. That's a very pretty combination. This kind of does fall into that color family of polishes that I have been destashing quite a lot because I just don't reach for them as often as I thought I would when I was initially starting my collection years ago. But I do like this one, and it's very unique, so I'll at least keep it and swatch it to try. So that was Supernatural Lacquer's Fairest One of All. Next one, ooh, who do we have here? Ooh, it's an Indie Angel. This one is called Baby Outlaw. This is a cute color. I can't quite tell if it's like an orangey coral. Yeah, we'll have to see how this one swatches. This is a beautiful shade though. It strikes me as a very unique color. It's obviously absolutely jam-packed full of holo. There's also another component in here that I think is like a micro glitter. That's really pretty. This is another one that I definitely don't have, so we'll at least swatch it and try it. That was Indie Angel's Baby Outlaw. Next up, ooh, this one is a top shelf. And this is called Blueberry Cream Ale. Ooh, look at this. So this is a blackened base, but it also has a multi-chrome shift going on, plus all the holo. I wonder how this one will look on the nails predominantly. It might be a navy or show up as a blurple. It's got the shifts from like an inky blue to a bit of that purple on the edges. It's got a beautiful holo in it, and I do love my multi-chromes. I'm just trying to decide if I would reach for this or the other colors first. I think we will go ahead and pass this one along. I think I'm just not it's not calling to me. So we'll go ahead and pass this one along. I've been a little bit more excited about other multi-chromes that I've seen, so we'll pass this one along. That was Top Shelf Lacquer's Blueberry Cream Ale. Yes, I see you, love. See, look, there's no room for you in the box yet. Yeah, it's full of nail polish. There you go, sweet cookie. Alrighty, next up, careful, sweet love. This one is another Top Shelf, and look at this color. This one is Your Hair Deflated from Polish Pickup August 2018, and I recognize that name. I'm trying to remember if it was from this brand, but I definitely got one that was named this. I want to say it was probably from this brand, so we'll put this in the to be checked pile, but this one is absolutely gorgeous. You have this shifting teal base with a shimmer that goes from pink to green. Look at that glow. Plus you have flakies, and I want to say that this one had a hollow component. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of hollow in this one as well. I mean, look at the shifts on this. Same rules apply as from video 1. If I don't have this one in my collection already, I will add it. If I do already own it, this one will go in the D stash. So that was Top Shelf Lacquer's Your Hair Deflated. And that, I believe, was a Hercules reference from the animated movie. Okay, next one. Ooh, I think we've got another Top Shelf. This one is called Scottish Ale, and this is, I think, another from that same collection as the Blueberry Cream Ale. So similar formulation. Olivia's just helped herself to the box. She's like, excuse me, you have a box and you're not sharing. Olivia, baby. Yes, are you demanding the attentions? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Olivia, sit your butt down. Sit down, honey. See what I mean? It's full of polish. You goof. So, Blueberry Cream Ale was more blue. The one from the Scottish Ale polish is more of a green. But you have a similar formulation in that you've got a whole lot of holographic going on. You also have somewhat of a blackened base. I think I will go ahead and pass Scottish Ale along as well. All of my bubble wrap just collapsed as well. This is quite the video. Oh my goodness. So I think I will go ahead and destash that one as well. I just don't see myself reaching for these really blackened greens all that much. I've been keeping some and destashing others. Olivia. So I do still have some in my collection, but we'll go ahead and pass this one along. So that was Top Shelf Lacquer's Scottish Ale. Alright, she has just made herself right at home. Huh. Yeah. Yes, he likes the box. Yes. Oh my goodness. My little sweet girl. Okay, let's see if I can get around her before. Oh, little tiny face. Oh, little tiny face. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She just wants all the attention right now. I know. I know. Little sweet honey. Alright, let's see if we can get underneath her for one of the other polishes in that first row. This one is from Contrary Polish. This is another brand that I believe no longer makes polish. This one is called Demented Denim. Oh my goodness, Olivia, what are you doing? This one is a really pretty shade of blue. You've got these iridescent flakies in there that shift between green and gold. Maybe even a little bit of blue. There's also a very small shimmer particle in there that has a similar shift. So you've got the shimmer component with a beautiful green glow. I don't believe I have this one from this brand. We will have to swatch it and see. Goodness, she's being aggressively rubby right now. We'll have to swatch this and see how I like it and how it compares to my other blues, but I'm loving the flakies in this. Olivia, tiny girl, come on. Goodness. So we'll keep this one that was Contrary Polish, Demented Denim. Yes, I know, sweet girl. Oh my goodness, you are so funny. So funny. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Yes, what are you doing? What are you doing, Goober? Yeah, see, you can't sit like that in this box. You are such a goof. You are such a goof. Yeah, your claw's caught in my sweater. There you go. Oh my goodness. Silly goose. Silly goose. Oh my goodness. Yep. She comes up here to thrash, apparently. You're supposed to come up here to sleep, not thrash. Yeah. Silly goose. All right, let's see if there was another one. Yep, there was another one in that row. Olivia, you are being super aggressive. She's being aggressively cuddly. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's zoom you guys back in. My goodness. You are such a goosey girl. All right, let's see who we have here. Yeah, she's going to try to steal my bubble wrap now. She's definitely in cuddle play mode. Look at this goose. Oh my gosh. So this is another top shelf lacquer. This one is called Maple Walnut Stout. So this one has a brown shimmer component, and again with the holographic and a blackened base. I'm trying to decide if I would wear this. It's probably a really beautiful shade for fall, but again, browns are one of those colors that I'm not the biggest fan of. I definitely prefer them when they have leans to red or purple, and this one is more of like a bronze color. Probably very nice for fall, but I think we will go ahead and pass this one along as well. Look at that hollow though. Very impressive. So that one was Top Shelf Lacquer's Maple Walnut Stout. All right, did we have one more that you're hiding? We did. Okay, let's see who this is by. This one is, I think, from Color Spectrum Nails. Olivia, my goodness, she's not letting me move my hands this time. She was a lot better behaved in a couple of the other videos, but this time she's just being so all over the place. Thrashy and cuddly and demanding. Oh my goodness. So this one is Color Spectrum Polish. When it hits you, you feel no pain. So this one came out in the August 2021 for HHC, and that was her Bob Marley collection. This is a very interesting shade, kind of like a mix between pea soup and tennis ball yellow. You've got these micro glitters in green and red. Olivia, you are making this very difficult. You've also got, I think, a shimmer component in a green as well. This is probably not something I see myself reaching for. It's very, very unique. I just don't think this is something that I would wear. So we'll go ahead and pass this one along. But that was Color Spectrum Polish. When it hits you, you feel no pain. Olivia, baby. What? Did you find catnip or something? You were just all over the place. Goofy girl. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to just take the polish out like we did in one of the other videos when she was doing this, because she does want to participate and she likes the box. Hopefully this is alright and she's not too just way distracting. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you, silly monkey. Alright. So we'll get an end count. Yep, she saw me emptying the box. She's like, that's mine. Thank you. There, is that okay with you, little miss? Yeah? Okay. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 12 more polishes to look at. The first one that we're going to be looking at with just Olivia in the box. Oh my gosh. You are a goofball. She goes through these phases of cuddly and then she just wants to thrash. Yes. Yes. Goosey girl. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this one is a supernatural lacquer called Mystery Prototype. Look at this one. You've got a deepened green base with a load of hollow. Like, I can't even believe how much hollow is in this. There's also at least 2 different kinds of iridescent flaky in here, which you might not even be able to see too well on camera because of that amazing linear flare. There's also like a shifting shimmer component. So you've got green, pink, and gold, maybe some purple here. Very interesting. This again does sort of fall into that color category of greens and blackened bases that I have been destashing a lot of, but this one is interesting enough that I do want to at least swatch it and try it, see if I like it. I almost think there's another glitter component in here as well. But yeah, the flakies in here are really interesting. So we're going to at least swatch it and see. So that was Supernatural Lacquers, a Mystery Prototype. Next up, we've got a fancy gloss, and this one is called Grape Limeade. Ooh, this is a thermal. So we'll have to see if the thermal properties still work. Thermals do have a shelf life, but this is a very interesting color just in this cold state. I'm gonna guess if it's a limeade, it transitions to a green in its warm state. So we will have to test that out, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. You've got this almost like grayed out purple base. Then you've got a larger glass fleck particle in a fuchsia. I think there might be a little bit of gold shift that it's probably being a little camera shy. So yeah, one that I definitely don't have, and I am curious to see if it still transitions. That is Fancy Gloss's Grape Limeade. All right, next up, I think this one might be another Fancy Gloss. Yeah, Fancy Gloss. And this one is Teal Sparks. Ooh, look at all that bar glitter. That is so pretty. So this is a very deep teal jelly base loaded with those holographic bar glitters. I can't quite tell if they're silver or if they are gold, or if maybe I'm just seeing them gold in person because it is sort of layering. They are sort of layering with that teal base. But in any case, they're gorgeously holographic. Look at the rainbows on that. I don't remember if I got any from the Sparks collection, but I will go ahead and put this in the to be checked pile and see if I did, because this seems like a color that I may have at least considered. So that was Fancy Gloss's Teal Sparks. We're going to put that in the to be checked pile. Next up, we've got an elevation polish in a pink. This one is called Liquid Swords. This is a like rosy taffeta pink with some holographic in it and maybe a glass fleck in pink. This is another one in sort of a color family of pinks that I'm not too excited about. I have been really enjoying my very saturated pinks, like more on the fuchsia to almost neon side. But in this color family and in this saturation, I have been a bit picky. So I think we will go ahead and pass this one along to someone that will enjoy it. That was Elevation Polish Liquid Swords. Next up, we've got another from Ever After, and this is a gray called Jack. So this one came out in the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. This is a light, like a light to mid-tone gray. You've got some iridescent or almost sheer flakies in here. You've also got a gray sheer flaky in there. That's those like darker specks that you're seeing. There's also a holographic component in here. This kind of falls into the Crelly like family of colors that I do really enjoy. That's a Crelly base with some crushed multichrome flakies, but not quite. I'm trying to decide if I would like this or not. It is a really nice shade of gray. Here's how it looks on the brush. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I would like this or not. Maybe we'll swatch it and try it, see if I do like it. It might end up in the D-stash, but we'll have to wait and see. So that was Ever After's Jack. Next one, ooh, looks like we've got a beautiful deep fall shade. Ooh, this is another from Ever After called Fall in Love. Look at that. This is right up my alley. This is a beautiful fall shade, a very deep like a wine color. You've got some metallic flakies in there. You have hollow. This is beautiful. Definitely going in my collection and most likely going to make an appearance on my fall rack. This is stunning. I want to say there's like an orange glow or shift. Yeah, right there. Look at that. That is beautiful. So that is going in the collection, and that was Ever After's Fall in Love. What are you doing? She's just so wiggly today. All right, next one. I think we've got another from Ever After, and this one is called Perfect. This one came out in the Ever After Hearts Tonic, so that might have been like a collaboration that they came out with a few years ago. This is a really interesting shade. It's like a very hollowed multichrome. You've got mainly the green that you're seeing on the face with that stunning hollow. You've got shifts to purple, maybe some orange and gold. Now you being a happy girl. You finally calming down to cuddle mode. Oh, sweet girl. This is definitely another one that I don't have, and I'm really enjoying all the shifts in there. Look at that. So we'll at least swatch and see how it compares to my other hollowed multi-chromes, but that is very beautiful. That was Ever After's. Perfect. All right, next up, I know, she says, excuse me, you're not petting me. Ooh, this one's a beautiful purple. And this one is from Alchemy Lacquers. This is called Wicked, and it came out in the Something Wicked collaboration for September 2020. This is a beautiful purple. This is a beautiful purple with these multi-chrome flakies in it. You've got shifts, ouch, in the flakies from different shades of blue and green. Then you have the shimmer that goes from pink to gold to green. This is a very unique combination, and I'm pretty sure I don't have anything else like it in my collection. As a purple fan, I love finding more unique purples, and this one is definitely going in the collection. So that one was Alchemy Lacquers, Wicked. Yes, you just, oh, such a happy girl. All right, just a few more to go. We've got this one next. Ooh, who do we have? This one, ooh, this one is a Moonflower polish called Peppermint Mocha. This one was a Lantern and Wren exclusive for November 2020. Wow. Okay, I was not super excited when I first unwrapped it because it is a brown, but there's something in here that's kind of almost red leaning. There's also a lot of holographic. And look at that. You've got like a shimmer component or something else in here, and it's intriguing enough that I want to at least try it. This is a beautiful shade. Again, we'll have to see how I end up liking it on me, but so far I'm really liking it in the bottle. So that was Moonflower Polish, Peppermint Mocha. Next one. Okay, now she's, well, I was just about to say now she's finally calmed down, and then she does this. You are such a goofy girl, honey. You're digging nails into mommy's hands, you know. Silly goose. All right. Next up, we've got one from CBL, or Colors by Leroux. This one is You Give Love a Bad Name. This is another brand that doesn't make polish anymore. This one is a blackened base with holographic and I believe like a blue, either micro glitter or blue holographic component. You see the blue? This does fall into that color category of black polishes and blackened bases that I have been destashing, but I am curious enough to at least see how this one swatches, so I'll have to see if I end up keeping it or destashing it, but it is pretty unique in this blackened base. I'm really liking the blue and the hollow, so we'll at least swatch it and try it. That was Colors by Leroux, You Give Love a Bad Name. Two more to go. This next one is by Fancy Gloss and in a older label. This one is called Mystery Box Prototype from 2017. Wow. So this is a really beautiful and kind of hard to describe color. It's almost like a purpley reddish brown. There's a load of holographic in here and like a micro glitter. See that like fuchsia tone popping up? This is very, very unique. I definitely want to at least swatch this and try it because this is a beautiful tone. Very unique. So that was Fancy Gloss's Mystery Box Prototype 2017. All right, you guys, one more. It looks like we've got another Fancy Gloss. Ooh. And this one is called Black Heart, and it is a thermal. Look at the color of this. This is another kind of hard to describe color. You've got this very deep, like purple brown with a pinch of red in it. It's lovely. Very fall to me. We will have to see what color it turns into when it is warm, but that's a lovely shade. So we'll definitely try that. That is Fancy Gloss's Black Heart. So there you have it. That wraps up part 2 of my curated mystery box. Let me know down below which ones were your favorites. If you saw any brands that took you back. We did end up with quite a few polishes from a few years back. I think 2017, if not further back. We ended up unboxing 26 polishes in part 2 for a total of 65 polishes overall for this box. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the little subscribe button down below if you like nail polish content. That way you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Hopefully Olivia wasn't too distracting. This was quite the filming experience today with her thrashing so much. But hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in that next one.